Lack of access to justice was one of the reasons why the Sierra Leone Judiciary was singled out as one of the institutions responsible for the country's 11-year civil war. The breakdown in the rule of law as stated in Chapter 3 of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report consequently led to inequitable law, access to court, few lawyers as challenges in the judiciary sector. 22 years down the line, what has changed with regards access to justice for the ordinary Sierra Leonean?
Yes, they have built the infrastructures in some districts that had no courts. But even with the structure, if the layman who has a case cannot speak and granted justice, then it makes no sense.
To have access to court and to get justice is two different things. Yes, there are structures, but not justice.
Recommendation 164, Chapter 3 of the TRC report indicates that if majority of Sierra Leoneans had no real access to the court, then the rights enshrined in the Constitution are meaningless, hence the need for improved access to justice.
While there has been transformation in the administrative governance, access to justice is still a work in progress. Spokesperson for the judiciary, El Sano, explaining some of the strides, highlighted the ratio of judicial officer per the population, which he noted there has been improvement, which is still far-fetched from what should obtain.
2018, when the current Chief Justice took over, that report shows that one judicial officer, that is a magistrate or a judge, was providing service to over 143,000 Sierra Leoneans, when the average ratio in Africa was 33,000. It means one judicial officer is expected to provide service to 33,000 Africans. When the Honorable Chief Justice decided, with support from the government of Sierra Leone, to recruit more magistrates, more judges, the number automatically declined. Now, the ratio was or is one judicial officer is providing service for 98,000 Sierra Leoneans. The average ratio, Africa, is 33,000. So there is still gap. But thankfully, with the recruitment of those magistrates, those judges, today, magistrates are deployed in every district.
This shortfall could be among reasons responsible for delay in delivery of justice, and this must have been the case for Ibrahim Kamara and Mohamed Bangura, who spent 3 and 10 years respectively behind bars for misdemeanor offences.
They arrest me. From there, they go to my house, they go do shots in the exhibit. We go prove say and the property that they want buy.
I was arrested and my house was searched for stolen property, which they claim I brought and nothing was found. I was locked up at the police and statements were taken from me and was later charged to the High Court. I took over 8 years at the High Court without indictment, unless with the intervention of Legal Aid Board. We need more justice because there are a lot of people suffering the same.
We need more justice because other people that did the back who they struggle.
They charge you at court.
I was charged to court on July 12. I was taken to the correctional center and was remanded for 4 months. I later attended courts over 7 times for 2 years without any indictment.
Up to 17.
Even though there has been some reforms, the judiciary still needs more improvements to attaining access, especially in the area of delay and delivering of justice as recommended by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report. With support from the Media Reform Coordinating Group through the African Transitional Justice Legacy Fund. Ronald Morovia, AYV News, Freetown.